Hello and welcome, my lovely lads. I'm just gonna go with the last minute picks and predictions for today. I will try to make this video last, but my time is kind of limited as I'm pretty much tired. I was working, I was having very, very rocky days, and needless to say that I was very, very much tired, and I'm gonna check the fight stats and I'm gonna see what would be the best option and when. And Ellis Reed. Ellis Reed versus Sam Hughes gonna be the first fight. Let me see how much this fight starts round 3. Reed versus Hughes. Fight starts round 3. Minus 500. Over 2.5. Minus 350. Let me say Reed decision. That's like the only thing I can pick here to make any sense. Reed decision plus 100. That could be a Reed decision. Next one, we're gonna have Chase Hooper versus Felipe Colares. Got Felipe Colares to win. Yes. Will he pursue takedowns? No. I think he will try to keep it standing. No. Sorry, I haven't seen the question. Minus 170 to win. Hooper versus Colares, no distance. Plus 105. I also like Hooper submission if you wanna risk more. Sorry, Grayson, I haven't seen the question. Sorry, man. Hooper submission. If you really wanna risk with Hooper, then risk with submission. If you really wanna risk. If it's not just a dream or just a joke. I just need to check something up. We'll be back very briefly. Just a second. Yeah, everything is working as promised. I hope you're right. Colares has questionable fight IQ. I know, but I think he won't be making that type of a mistake. I hope. At least I hope he won't. But nobody can guarantee you something like that. But I hope he won't. Then the next fight is going to be between Jonathan Martinez and Vince Morales. I've got Martinez to win. Martinez to win for minus 240. Like propping up, I'm gonna go with Martinez to win. I like Martinez decision or Martinez late finish. Minus 105. Martinez KO, TKO is plus 380. Let me see, Martinez wins round 3. Plus 140. Oh, wow. That's Martinez to win. That's gonna be Martinez to win, yeah. For me at least. That's pretty much okay thing to deal with in the end of Martinez, right? Yeah, that should be okay. Omar Morales versus Uroš Medic. I like fight doesn't go the decision. No distance, minus 255. Morales to win -140. Also, Medic KO TKO if you really want to risk. Like, if you really want to risk, then Medic KO TKO. +240. That's gonna be a massive odd. That's gonna be a really, really massive odd. Like, if you really like huge odds, then this could be your pick of the night. Like, if you really want big odds. Next one. Which is next fight though? Next fight should be Jailton Almeida versus Parker Porter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Jailton Almeida versus Parker Porter. Jailton Almeida versus Parker Porter also not going the distance. Almeida versus Porter, no distance is -450. Almeida, I'm gonna go Almeida submission or Porter KO TKO. Almeida submission. Almeida submission, how much is the odd? -110. Shitty odd. Parker Porter looked very small in the face of, yes, I know. Either it's Almeida submission, but even that doesn't make sense, doesn't make a big value. Or Porter KO TKO. I know he looked small. Or Porter KO TKO +900. Let me say Almeida to win round 1. Let me see Almeida to win round 1. That's gonna give you plus. No! Fuck it, man. How much is Almeida submission round 1? Via submission. +260. -110. Can you believe it? How fucked everything is? Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, man. No props, man. Thank you too. Like, I didn't expect odds are gonna drop that much. You know, this is a surprise for me too, lads. This really is a big surprise for me, as I wasn't expecting such a high change in odds, and right now I'm a bit surprised. I was expecting something different, but not like this. Alan Amedovski versus Joseph Holmes. I'd go with Holmes, man, but I don't know, man. Amedovski versus Holmes. Let's say he has depressing number. Almeida versus Holmes. Let's say Holmes to win. -195. But fight starts round 3. Is +110. +110 could be fight starts round 3 for this one. I don't know, man. Like, Holmes decision or Amedovski decision. Holmes kind of surprised me in his previous fight. I was thinking that he's better, but I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. I was very much disappointed by his performance. This was not something I was hoping for, and it was a massive surprise for me. When I've seen that, I was like, really? I mean, for real? Yeah, it was for real. Yeah, it was fucking for real, man. It was fucking for real. I know, just how much his fight goes the distance? You know, for Holmes, it depends which kind of day does he have in the office. He used to be a guest of mine, pretty much nice guy, but he's so, he's so unpredictable. So that kind of scares me, man. That kind of scares me, very much scares me. I'm not eager to see this unpredictability. It's depressing, man. It's pretty much depressing, that unpredictability. Last fighter from East against Turkish. I know. Okay, these are gonna be the prelims. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're advancing into the main card. Just to add some descriptions. I would bet Holmes if he had decent footwork. I know, man. I wanted to say the same thing. Guess what? I was about to say the same, but unfortunately, yeah, I know. But I think fight starts round 3 makes sense here. I really think fight starts round 3 makes sense. I really think that kind of a fight makes sense. That kind of a pick, though. According to my mind, it should really make sense. So we can try it out with that pick, if you agree with me, my lads. Then we got Tabata Ricci versus Poliana Viana. Poliana Viana used to be a favorite, and she is even greater favorite. I love it. I like when Poliana Viana is the underdog. Viana to win. She's my only underdog. Viana to win for plus 115. Viana to win for plus 115. Then we got. You can go with Ricci submission or Viana decision. Like if Ricci is able to surprise her, but I don't see it happening. But Ricci submission plus 350. I would gladly say Poliana decision. If I must pick side and etc, Poliana decision. Plus, how much is the odd? Yes, I like this. Plus 275. Plus 275, Poliana decision. I really like this. So that's how I see it. Then I've got Iron Turtle next. To win Iron Turtle, Junyoung Park. Junyoung Park to win for minus 205. Junyoung Park inside the distance. I mean, Eric has a knockout power. Hello, Ginge, how's everything doing? Eric has a knockout power, but is it gonna be enough? I don't know, honestly. Got no idea. Junyoung Park inside the distance. Nah, doesn't go the distance. I don't see it going the distance. Plus 250. Iron Turtle, yeah. Iron Turtle, I also say Iron Turtle, yeah. Propping you up, definitely. Iron Turtle for me. Inside the distance. Or anything related to Iron Turtle. I mean, in the best case scenario, how much is fight starts round 3? Shitty odd, man. Minus 280. Oh man. Not the greatest odd in the world, but I mean, what were you expecting? Not the greatest way to go, but it is what it is. I mean, it happens, right? It really much happens. Then we're gonna go with Chidi and Jokuani versus Duško Todorović. Chidi and Jokuani is minus 250, Todorović is plus 200. This is a striker versus grappler. Todorović is more of a taekwondo, but his boxing is not the greatest. Plus, he keeps his hands low. And Jokuani KO, TKO. and Jokwani to win if I must pick a side, but my pick is no distance. My pick is no distance for this fight. Where is this? Minus 250. And Jokwani KO TKO plus 110. Or Todorovic submission. Actually, Todorovic inside the distance because he can also ground and pound, but rather Todorovic submission. But already Todorovic inside the distance is plus 415. That's already a very, very big odd. So it's already a very, very big odd. So these are odds that I like in this fight. I don't see this being the fight of the night. I don't see it as a candidate for the fight of the night. No, I don't see it. I don't see this could be. I don't think it could be the candidate for the fight of the night, but I do believe it could. Isn't it funny? Parlayed all the rails. Morales, Corrales, and Morales. Ooh, that could be fun. That could be fun spot. That could be very, very fun. As much as I can see, that's an interesting parlay. Really, really, I love it. Yeah. Like real way of propping you up. Michel Pereira versus Ponzi. Michel Pereira is the favorite. Pereira versus Ponzi. Fight starts around 3 is minus 250. Then Pereira to win is minus 140. So that's more likely to happen. Mitchell looked massive in the face-off. Yes, I've seen it. Pereira decision or Ponzi KO TKO. So let me see. Pereira decision is going to be plus 165. Ponzi KO TKO. Ponzi KO TKO plus 400. So I like these two odds. I don't know what do you think of these two odds, but I really like them. I really think this is a good way to go. I have a feeling that Pereira's, capoeira and crazy skills, I just think they are going to be enough to win this fight. But again, I cannot guarantee that. I'm not gonna lie to you, lads. I cannot guarantee that as I'm not super confident. I'm not super confident in this fight. I would gladly stay away from it. If I really must pick it something, I would go with fight starts round 3. So then we got the main event of the evening. I only put money on this fight, so these are my bets actually. I put Holm to win this. I'm gonna tell you my picks now. Holm to win for minus 250. And I said Holly decision. I said Holm via decision. So how much odds are changing, man. Holm decision. Now it's minus 120. Interestingly, used to be 220, which is plus 120, but now it's minus 120. I don't see any better bet. Like, I would even say Holm versus Vieira fight starts around 5. I would gladly pick that, or fight goes the distance. How much is fight starts around 5? Very, very shitty odd. Very shitty odd. Minus 280. And fight goes the distance. Minus 225. Sorry guys, but these odds are very much kind of off. And I'm not impressed by them. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not impressed by them at all. I don't like these odds at all. I actually think this is terrible. Yeah, these are terrible odds. On this event, I don't have much of a pieces of play. I already shared my round robin with you, but okay, just to do some something. Just a second. Just a second. Hold on, I need to add some descriptions. Classico. Oh yeah. Main card. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't. The card is forcing us to parlay. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't pick many underdogs. So round robin gonna look like this: Holm decision, -1 to all. Poliana to win for +115, and what else? Even Almeida submission not the greatest value. Could say read decision. Read decision +1 all. Love to Bulgarian MMA. Thank you, Thomas. Well, yeah, guys, this is like on this card, we might not have the greatest expectations and we might not see the greatest successes as we do. We are going to have a lot of problems, though, as you see, nothing is working. Nothing is working right now properly. This card, yeah, it's forcing us to parlay, but I usually have 3 or 4 underdogs, but I just don't see underdogs here. Just don't see underdogs coming. I don't know, just don't see underdogs coming. Something is a bit different. Something is a bit different, and on this card, I don't see big fights coming up. That's something that kind of bothers me, and something that kind of gives me a hard time to. No, it's not easy. Not easy work for me. It's actually hard to. It's actually hard to, you know, to have good parlay in this card because there are so many tricky odds, so many confusing stuff. Is Eagle FC starting now? Yeah, a bit later, but I will sleep because tomorrow I must work. I think JDS by knockout. Actually, I didn't pick JDS to win. I picked De Castro to win. But also my secondary pick is the fight will not go the distance. So yes, not going the distance makes sense to me. Let's go, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, you can ask me whatever you want now. Also with Eagle FC, whatever you want. I mean, I will be staying here for additional 10-15 minutes. I will see. I already planned that. But tomorrow I must work whole day, then I must cover UFC, then I mean, I don't want to bother you. You are great guys. You really are great guys, and I really don't want to bother you. It would, I don't want to bother you with my obligations in my life. So please ask whatever you want. I mean, you like to hang around etc. But we're here predominantly because of MMA discussions, because of boxing discussions. Of course, we're discussing real life etc. But that's really something we need to focus on. And these guys are just amazing here. I'm always trying to stay, you know, every single time I was having a problem in my life, my fans stood by me, and I'm grateful to you because of that. I really am grateful to you because you really helped me a lot. I mean, it's never easy to battle depressions and such things, but with the assistance of the greatest fans in the world, well, everything was pretty much easy. Everything was pretty much easy. And nowadays, I feel rejuvenated. No, no, border to US, you are okay. Thank you. I'm always trying to be okay. Well, in the Western world, people are accepting that it is so. About the odds, about Eagle FC, you can re-scroll. Oh, thank you, Spot. You can re-scroll the odds. I always leave it unlocked in the case you're not a member. But you just have to, you don't even have to watch the whole video. You can just re-scroll the chat and you will see. I'm changing out my bike chain right now. You're changing it out? What happened, man? You are the best. Well, thank you, Grayson. What happened, Robert? Is everything okay or? I mean, I'm okay. I'm glad you're changing it, but just, is everything okay with you? You're not hurt, right? You're not injured. Yes, you're right, but in East it's not easy. In East it's very hard, man. In East it's very, very... it's good. I'm glad you're good. Sorry, these pills are like... No offense, man. These pills are like making me forget and... Okay, it's good. Glad. Yeah, in East it's not easy. It's not easy, but... Though I appreciate the concern. No, really. You wrote I'm changing my bike chain. I was like, maybe, it happened to me many times. Few times I fell off my bike and it was like, well, it ended up, I can't say severe injuries, but a lot of scratches, and burns and yeah, so that's why I asked. And one of my friends, she's also influencer. She fell off the bike yesterday. I mean, friends, like virtual friends. She's also an influencer. Thank you too, Thomas. She fell off the bike like the day before, and her leg was like this, swollen. And we were like, all right, it's nothing. And after 2 days, her leg used to be like this. It's now like this. But she's feeling better now. Now it's, third day, I think, from the fall, and she feels better. But her leg is swollen. I know. But, I don't know. She's riding her bike for like 20 years. She has never fallen off the bike. This was the first time in her whole life. So, no, really, like in 20 years, she has never fallen off bike. But then she fell and her whole, are all Serbians weak legged? You can say that. I also don't have very strong legs, as well as you can see. You see, I don't have super strong legs. Like in the Eastern world, see, I have normal legs. See, it's not like super strong. I'm half Serbian. I don't have super strong legs. I mean, my legs are okay, but they are not super strong like Khabib's, for example. And yeah, we are not. We pretty much can't handle many leg kicks. Also, Bulgarian guys are chinny, very, very chinny. Not bad or anything. Yeah, no problem. Bulgarians, for example, are very chinny, but we are vulnerable to leg kicks. I don't know why. We are generally vulnerable to leg kicks, especially to the outside leg kicks. I know it's just a joke, but majority of our fighters, for example, are vulnerable to leg kicks. I don't know why. Maybe just... I'm not saying we don't know to protect them. We do, but we can't take that much damage. Oh, sorry, Robert. Nightbot. Sorry. Let me see. Ivanov had trouble versus Sakai. Yes, he had trouble versus Sakai. You are absolutely right about that. I would never ban you, man. Sorry. Leg kick damage. Yeah, leg kick damage was brutal. And I'm saying we are generally vulnerable to leg kicks. Saying we are generally vulnerable, like Bulgaria, Serbia, Romania, this whole Balkan Peninsula, we are generally vulnerable to leg kicks still. I mean, you've seen Ivan took bad damage there. Also, Rakic took bad damage against Volkanos Demir. Do you remember that fight, Robert? Alexander Rakic versus Volkanos Demir. I thought Rakic won that fight, though. But do you remember how much damage he took in that fight because of calf kicks? I think you watched that fight. I think we discussed that once, right? I think you told me you've seen that kind of a damage. But who has the cardio advantage in Hooper versus Colares? That's a tricky question. Hooper has good cardio, very good cardio, and he is technical. I would even dare to say that Hooper should have cardio advantage. But that's a tricky question. Honestly, that's a tricky question as it depends how the fight is going to develop. For example, against Peter Barrett, Slippery Pete, Chase Hooper showed excellent levels of cardio, if you know what I mean by that. Yeah, Ivanov took a very, very bad damage there. Yeah, Robert. Justice for Johnny Depp. Yeah, justice. Blaovic and Rakic 8. Oh, yeah, true. Oh, man, when you're already mentioning Rakic, I'm so sorry because his knee buckled. I told you right off the bat that it was ACL injury, and unfortunately, the diagnosis is correct. I hate when I'm right, lads. That's a trade-off, I guess. Yeah, Rakic is a warrior. He got robbed too. Just ate too many kicks, though. Yeah, I know. We discussed about that. You told me once. I remember very well what you wrote. That he took too many unnecessary like kicks. But now, for example, my coach is learning us to defend the leg kicks, and I'm also showing to those guys how to defend leg kicks because leg kicks are actually not that hard to defend if you know how to do it. But if you don't know, you're gonna take unnecessary damage over and over. So also calf kicks are tricky, but even if you eat them, you don't have to take too much of a damage. With calf kicks, the greatest point of interest is closed kinetic chain, which means if your leg is on the canvas when you eat a shot, you're gonna get paralyzed, like for example with Smolka. If your leg is relaxed in the air, you're not gonna suffer damage. Yes, he's caca, but Polish or smart. Yeah, Thomas. Very, very smart. I know. I was very much. I was sad because of Rakic. I was very much sad because of Rakic because he was winning that fight. It was 1-1 and he was winning in the third. If that didn't happen, he would have surely won the fight. He would have surely won the fight via decision. Nice from Bulgarian. Yeah, a lot of respect, man. I'm a fan of Rakic. I just wanted him to win that fight so badly. He was winning in the third. And I think Blachowicz was slowing down. I really think Rakic would have won that fight. Rakic looked great in that fight to me. He really looked great, and I've seen him fast forward in Jan Blaovic in the championship rounds as his strength and conditioning coach is now his head coach, and Rakic significantly improved his cardio, his gas tank, and he knows to keep his cardio. He knows to how to say. He knows to how you say that. He knows to control his cardio. That's what I wanted to say. Like earlier, Rakic was gassing heavily in round 3, but for example, against Anthony Smith, we've seen great wrestling skills and we've seen great improvement. Like great improvement in all aspects of the game. Was it a surprise for me? Oh yeah. Was I glad because of it? Yes, absolutely. Yes, man. Say yes to the dress. Always say yes to the dress. Absolutely, man. And I really wanted to, really wanted to tell you. I felt sorry after that because he was better. I mean, if he was losing, then okay, he would have lost the fight. It happens, but when you're unlucky, you're unlucky. Like I've seen many people, all those comments, etc. It's a pity, man. It's a pity because all those injuries happen when they are not necessary. It's sad, very sad news. Very sad news to hear, very sad news to listen. But it happens. It's MMA, MMA is the sport. MMA is the sport, lads. And in MMA, here in the mountain of Slovakia and Polska, we become old, but time is running. Yeah, I understand that, man. We are getting old. We're getting older, and it's not easy. It's not easy, even when you're 30 plus years old. It's yeah, just bleed, brother. Absolutely, absolutely. Never surrender. Like you have a great community. You are you are ready to rock and roll. The positivity that this community brought to me, it means a lot. It means a lot, when you have people who think like you, who do the same things like you. thanks God this internet exists. I don't even know what would I do in my life if there was no internet, or if there was no this kind of guys. I would have probably done some job that I hate, and other than that, I can do something. I can do something I really and honestly like. I can really enjoy my life, and I'm really trying as hard as I can to enjoy my life. So my lovely fans are everything I need at the moment. I even started sharing my world to fans and haters when I used to be at the psychiatrist. When I used to be at the psychiatrist, he asked me, "Why are you sharing your why are you sharing everything to fans and haters?" And I just said, "Well, because fans love me and haters don't, and that's just me." He said, "Okay, if that's gonna work for you. You should keep grinding." Thank you, man. Thank you. Just great comments, man. Thank you so much. You're such a respectful boys, and also, having fans and haters, it actually helped me grow. It really much helped me grow, and I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling like, I can't say I'm feeling touchable, but I'm feeling better. I really think anything can improve in life, and I've seen a lot of great results in the past few months. I've seen some progress. Things are changing, winds are changing too. I'm becoming better, my fans are becoming better, community is growing. So these are all positive aspects of the game. There are more and more people. Rakic got robbed brutally. Yeah, he got robbed against Volkanov's Demir. I was thinking that Rakic won 2 rounds. Even Rakic's haters said that. There are many people that don't like Rakic. Even his haters said that he got robbed. So he really got robbed in that fight, and it was completely unfair. It was completely unfair, but in some cases, in some cases, you can't do anything. Let's go, man. Good man involved to Bulgarian MMA. Absolutely. MMA Joy, just stopping by to say hi, lad. Thank you, Joy. Stopping by to say too. How's everything doing, man? I can't enter much of the James Lynch chats because I usually ref at that time. I'm refing soccer when you and James go live. I usually ref when you go live. I'm usually sleeping, so just don't think I'm not ignoring just Jake Paul versus Bisping boxing. I would go with Jake Paul, man. Jake Paul is a good boxer. He was gonna win against Jan too, bro. People are so delusional. Like, he didn't hit easily controlled the second round, was going to win the next two. He was winning round 3 and he won round 2. You are right, Robert. Don't complain the Polish power. Polish power is epic. Jan is only easier to take down as the rounds go. That's what history shows. Rakic was keeping this fight on the feet, and that really, really. I mean, versus Jan, as long as he was keeping the fight on the feet. Just hit 3K subs. Oh, big shout out to the MMA Joy for 3K subs. I've seen. Did I post you a comment to congrats? Hold on. I'm gonna post you now a comment to congrats, but I think I did, or I didn't. Okay. I am posting you a message now. I'm posting you a comment, so just a few seconds, please. I'm posting you a comment, Joy, now. I see you hit 3K. Congrats on 3K subs. Okay, I hit you. I landed a comment, man. Here we have Rakic, but more Slavic possible power. Do you have any bets this week, Vlad? I didn't place bets, but if you Holm to win is for $5, and Holm to win via decision for other $5. So yes, I do have two parlays, but with one fighter. So one single is Holm to win, which is like what 160 here. That's maybe like minus 140 something. No, minus 200 something like that. Not sure though. But the second odd is like I invested $5, gonna win $11 if Holm wins via decision. That's how it was on Tuesday, but odds have changed a lot significantly. So Holm to win for $5 and Holm to win via decision for $5, but both are singles. I didn't make a parlay. Both are singles. Single match. Both are single matches. This is the first time I actually everybody give a follow to the MMA Joy, please. The guy has just hit 3K. He's advancing very, very aggressively, and he is progressing. That's something that mustn't be unnoticed. He's gonna be live for Eagle FC, just to know. Nice, as we have Rakic, Blaovic, and Prohashka. Absolutely, man. Prohashka is a future champ. Blaovic used to be the champ. I don't know whether he can win the belt again. I don't know that. Should he fight the winner of Prohashka and Glover? Yes. Who's gonna win Prohashka Glover? Got no idea. I would like to see Prohashka winning. I would definitely like to see Prohashka winning. Caitlin Vieira is my underdog pick. Cowboy. Good luck with that. I actually picked Holm. She's younger and more active than Holm. That's true. Thanks, no Easters. I think my favorite bet this week is the Iron Turtle. He's a very reliable fighter. He could be my side pick number 2, After Holm, he could be my side pick number 2. But I didn't put money on Iron Turtle, but I just don't see Eric Anders winning that fight. So, no, if you ask whether I see Eric Anders winning that fight, no, I don't see Eric Anders winning that fight, lads. I really don't see him winning that fight, as I really have a feeling that he's gonna get dominated. Thanks to BG. Thank you, man. Awesome. About Prohashka, I really hope that Prohashka is going to become the champion. Iron Turtle by decision is my value pick. I think that's plus value, or it's minus 105, not sure. But Iron Turtle decision makes sense. It pretty much makes sense. The guy is not slowing down, and he showcased a lot of great skills. We've seen a lot of great skills and dominations by the Iron Turtle, and that's something we should rely on. Kyle Roundtree can't KO him. Oh yeah, Iron Turtle is tough guy to deal with. Eric Anders offers very great boxing, but his cage control rocks. But I don't see Eric Anders finishing him. Turtle couldn't KO Victory Gregory. I know. But Turtle can take a beating, for a Korean fighter, he has a very strong chin. Like Korean Zombie is also tough boy. But it's hard to knock him out. It's easier to TKO him. Some guys are just extremely tough for their weight classes, lads. Gregory Rodriguez is a killer, though. Yeah, and he defends calf kicks amazingly. Yes, he beat Typhon so easily. That fight against Typhon was a one-sided ass whooping. No, really, that fight against Typhon and Chukwi was one-sided ass whooping. I don't know. Only one guy was swinging the hammer in that fight, so... That was only one guy. Only one guy was swinging the hammer, which came as a big surprise to me. Will Brad Foster win? Yes, I picked Brad Foster to win over Yonut Baluta. I think Brad Foster is going to win this. I know it's a 50-50 odd, but I do think he has greater chances of defeating Yonut Baluta. What do you think, Niall? Yes, by points, but Baluta hard to finish. If he wins, it's gonna be by points. Baluta is hard to finish. And every time you try to attack Baluta, he does this. He does this. And his chin is almost always tucked. So Ponzi, Holm, Viana, parlay. These are my picks, actually. I don't know. Really close. Yeah, I'll go with points. Agree. I was able to bet the Iron Turtle as an underdog against Nchuk with good times. I also picked Iron Turtle to win that fight. Ponzi, if you pick Ponzi, pick him via KO. Like, Ponzi via KO sounds okay. Holm, I have her in my parlay. Viana, I picked Viana. Viana is my only underdog pick on this card. What time is it in Bulgaria? 11:28 p.m. But I live in Serbia, it's 10:28 p.m. So it's late, pretty much late, but I'm gonna stay with you. I'm gonna stay with you. I mean, I don't have much to work right now. I work tomorrow, but always spending some time with my fans. It's something that's extremely important to me because for me, it's a sign of respect, you know. It really is a sign of respect. And when you have the best fans in the world, you simply have to spend some time in this community. People are asking me how can I be so positive with so many health issues. Well, that's the only way to healing, you know. If you're constantly negative, it's gonna ricochet over your head sooner or later. It's just sooner or later it's gonna ricochet. So need to visit Brazil. They seem to have a lot of attractive women. I have never been to Brazil, but I've heard wonderful stories of it. Do they have them? Well, if they do, go for it, man. Just go for it. I would like to visit many states, but with my psychological condition, traveling would be impossible. No, I mean, I can't travel as long as I'm dealing with those psychological issues, but I hope I'm gonna resolve it until the end of the year. Just to say, my second MRI is good, and my arm is not shaking anymore. You see, it does, but very little. You see. It's not shaking anymore, not shaking that much. You see, it's not shaking that much. You remember how it was shaking? All right. Now it starts after 15 seconds. But it's not shaking anymore. I've got the feel in my right arm again. Yeah, it's a great progress. I was having some neural damage, some plexus brachialis here damage. I was having some kind of a damage, and but I have a feeling in that hand, and you see, I couldn't clench my fist totally, as you remember. You see, I couldn't do this. See, I couldn't do this. See, I couldn't do this. I was like, be able to do this, and that's it. But now I can clench fully. You see, I was able to do like this, and not anymore. But now I can clench fully, and this I can. So yes, I have a feeling in that arm again, but sometimes I do feel pain here, but it's better. I do feel it sometimes as it's, you know, impulses are still, you know, it's still not a normal process, but 90% better. 90%. I didn't have a feeling in that arm for one period of time. For like a month or two, I didn't have a feeling at that arm at all. So yeah, everything is becoming way better. And thanks to you guys, you know, I was able to recover from this thanks to you. I mean, recovery is still in progress, but thanks to my lovely fans, everything is progressing, everything is improving. My life got better, and I'm never alone. I'm literally never alone. Also, that guy, Vaso Psycho, the greatest Serbian, the most popular Balkan MMA fighter. He's actually from Montenegro, from Risen. He mentioned me in his story one more time, so it gave me a lot of followers on Instagram, and I'm pretty much happy because of that. No, I'm trying to share my passion with the world, and it seems my passion is becoming better and better. It seems people are starting to recognize, which means I'm doing a great job, because when people start to recognize you, it's a good sign. It's usually a good sign because when you're recognized by the best people in the world, by the best MMA fans, MMA community fans, that's you don't need better. Don't need anything better than that. Am I pleased with my achievements? Yeah, yeah. I am from a sick man. I came to the man who is and his route to successful life. How do you rate the wrestling skills of Chidi and Jokuanis? Defensive or offensive? Defensive, 5 out of 10. Offensive, maybe 7 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. But defensive, that's why I'm picking no distance. His defensive wrestling is a 5 out of 10. Critical. His takedown stuffing is not bad, don't get me wrong. His takedown stuffing is not bad at all, but it's far from good. It's not like, for example, Alistair Overeem or Alexander Volkov or maybe Cyril Gane. And Cyril Gane didn't have good takedown defense skills against Francis Ngannou, who surprised him, but overall, Njokuani is not even close to these guys. Not even close, lads. Just need, if you ask me what are my top 3 goals, just battle it out. I just want to battle out, man. I'm gonna battle, and that's one and only goal I have in my life at the moment. Battle never stops. I can start battling again if I'm healthy. Yeah, I can start battling again if I'm healthy. If I'm not healthy, I can't battle. It's impossible. Really much impossible. If you can't battle, what is the point of life? Point of life is to battle, to create, to try to strive for a better future. People were like, Vlad, you're slowing down. There are more and more podcasters. You're not going to succeed, etc. Who says I'm not going to succeed? Only haters. Only people who don't understand me. Only people who are like, who want everything and overnight. I don't want everything overnight, but I want everything. I really want everything. I want to be one, I wanted to be one and only person, the best ever Bulgarian MMA commentator, but now when I achieved it, it's time to become more global. Yeah, it's time to become more global. It's time to aim for a bigger population, and it's time to showcase the influence. So that's why TikTok exists. Too. I do have a lot of followers on TikTok, and it continues to grow, which is also showing that I have a lot of recognition on that social media too. I'm showcasing some skills, I'm showcasing some strikes, and I do have some ideas for the upcoming videos if you follow me on Instagram. I learned lateral sprawls. Just want to praise my wrestling coach Ivan Georgievich Itsko, who learned me lateral sprawls and who learned me some really, really high level techniques. So that guy is a legend, believe me. That guy is a real legend, and I really want to give him a massive shout out because that guy, I even dare to call him my savior. The day I walked inside of Achille was the best day of my life because it showed me that everybody has a value. Everybody has a value in his life. So even if you're at the worst period of your life, guys, just never surrender. Just don't give up. There is better tomorrow if you want to fight, but only if you want to fight. If you want to progress, if you want to advance, there is a route to better tomorrow. There is a route to recognition, knowledge, surprises. But at the end of the day, everything gets better, and one day, one day everything will One day everything will be better. That's what I want to say. Even in the darkest hours of my life, this community supported me, stayed with me, and I am grateful to you forever, lads. So, thank you so much. Now I will have to go. I need to get some sleep. So, I mean, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for everything. You are the best. See you all next time. Rock and roll, baby. And catch you tomorrow. I will cover the UFC event for sure. Maybe some picks predictions early morning. CJ video in the middle of the night. CJ with another demolition magician coming up. It's gonna be another one-sided ass whooping where CJ will be swinging the hammer. Peace out, Amar. Thank you.